What's going on, guys? Venomousfatman here, and I got a brand new segment of The Verdict for you. This is what I'm talking about today. This is a really cool animated series, anime, I should say, that is really fun to watch, especially if you like stuff involving mechs. Obviously there's a lot of animes out there that have giant mechs, giant robots, and all these kind of like girls with all these special powers and stuff, but this is kind of one of those, a little bit of play on stuff. It's got a great story. This time I'm talking about Eureka 7. In case you guys haven't seen it, here's the box art. This is volume 11, by the way. I got a couple of volumes in my hand. But Eureka 7. Eureka 7 is an awesome anime. It's a lot of fun to watch. In my opinion, to be honest with you guys, out of all the anime I've actually seen throughout the years, I want to say Eureka 7's probably got some of the best opening music for an anime I've ever seen or ever heard before, okay? Especially with the animation and stuff going on in the background, but it just seems so cool to listen to. It's really, really chill, really relaxing, I want to say. But as far as the story, as far as the anime itself, it's a great story. It's about a guy named Renton who eventually runs into this girl named Eureka, or pretty much she crashes a giant mech into his house. How's that for love at first sight? And the two kind of, hit it off with each other. The whole anime, the whole subplot of the anime is actually those two relationship and how it actually grows. The main story is pretty much about this actual crew called the the Gecko State, which is pretty much a crew of a couple people that are pretty much run this one ship that is kind of like a rogue or a little bit of like a mercenary during the course of a war that's been going on between two factions and whatnot. But it gets a lot more in depth, a lot more detailed, so I definitely encourage you guys, if you want to know more about it, see the anime, because there's a lot of information in there. But honestly, the mechs are awesome, the fights are pretty cool. At first, when I originally started watching Eureka 7, I thought it was going to be kind of stupid with the whole mechs riding the whole surfboard looking kind of, aviation machines and stuff. But after a while, it kind of grows on you, and it actually looks pretty cool, especially during the fight sequences. It actually gets really deep within the story. Like, there's certain spots, not in these volumes I have. Right now in my hand, I have 10, 11, and 12, and also the feature movie that's kind of like a spin-off from the actual series, you guys could see. But during the course, a little bit earlier in the animated series, there's some deep stuff that goes on with a lot of characters. There's a lot of character growth, and I love it, the different types of, dynamic relationships between most of the characters that are in the actual anime. But, there's a lot of characters to remember, so I can't name off the top of my head. But Renton, obviously, is the main character. He's obviously the son of a king, or they call him the king. Renton Thurston, or King Thurston, his father was originally someone that was claimed to either be an enemy of the actual world or someone that actually saved the world. There's a whole bunch of stuff with political kind of dilemma that's going on, a whole bunch of propaganda that's going around during the course of the actual anime. But it gets deep, it's really cool, great action sequences. If I had one problem I have to complain about Eureka 7, it's not that it has fillers, but there's certain kind of, certain spots or certain points during the anime where I was a little bit confused, or I was a little bit bored of what was going on. I wanted to get back to the action, or I wanted to get back to the humor, because there is some humor in this actual in this actual anime, but it's much more, it's less about, practical humor. It's more about, kind of like the pains of actually reaching adolescence, or kind of, the exploration of what love is for, a teenager or for an adolescent, going into manhood and stuff like that. I didn't mind it too much, but there are other points where I'm just kind of like, okay, what the hell is going on, let's just move along a little bit. But don't worry, that's not abundant throughout the entire series. There's only a few spots. For the most part, the anime is great. I remember watching this anime, before I really decided to sit down and get the DVDs and stuff. I remember watching this anime on Adult Swim, at late night like that, and I remember checking out, I think, the first opening sequence for the actual anime I thought was the best one I've ever heard, that I've ever seen, and it was awesome. But overall, should definitely pick up Eureka 7, even once first, here, let me say this right off the bat. Do not watch the theatrical movie until you've seen the entire series. I'm telling you, because if you watch this, you're going to be totally lost and be like, okay, what the hell did I just miss here? Because this takes place sometime into or after the actual anime, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on and stuff that they kind of refer to in this one. But overall, see the series first before you watch the movie. Definitely watch both when you get the chance. It is awesome. That's my opinion on the whole matter. Leave your comments and video responses, guys. I don't mind. Just keep it civil. Let me know what you guys think of this actual anime. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it sucks? Do you think it's the best anime out there? Put it in the comment section below. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. This has been The Verdict. I'm Venomousfatman, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace, people.